Hello, Courtney, and I am super excited. Can you tell by how hard I said that about this reading? Because this is my first transit one today, and I'm really excited about telling you what is coming up for you. Because sometimes that's more exciting than what you're already going through. So this here is your chart without transits. You're probably familiar with this. This is a representation of your life as Courtney. Um, a small chapter in the grander story of your soul's evolution, because Courtney has been different people, places, you might have been places, animals, different experiences while you've been on Earth with your soul's goal of developing big soul points for when you return to the cosmos. So you can go wherever you want to. So this chart is a compass, blueprint of this chapter is Courtney. Everything you have left over from the last life, what you wanted to be accomplished, what you owed based on what you did do, your gifts and your lessons. What we're going to do today is break down where you currently are on the path. So if you look right here in this middle part, the black parts in here are a representation of how the planets and asteroids were lined up at the time that you took your first breath as an infant. If you would just imagine that your baby body was a radio receiver, because we're only made up of protons and neutrons and molecules anyway. These are the radio frequencies that entered your body at the moment you took your first breath, to give you the magnetic pull to be dragged along your path, so to speak. What is your path? You are at the final degree of the healer, the person being of service, the volunteer, if you will, because I think it's probably important that I let you know that you volunteered to come here to help. You are being guided by a flashlight. What is that flashlight for you? Your creative expression being shared online or through your tribe on the internet. This means that you were meant to come from, where's the South Node? Here. Being the funny one amongst your friends, to being the person who is like the leader of the friends, which is sort of the same thing here. But I think you learning to blend into the pack and work as a team probably would work better than what happened in this past life. Although the way that you earn your money in this life is still from being the leader of a certain group. So with all that being said, now that you understand what your entire goal is this life and sort of who you're helping, which is apparently your friends, let's go to your solar return first before we get into these transits, because I want to sort of give you an idea of what you are dealing with this particular year. Every year when your birthday hits, a new chart is developed that is showing like a mini chapter breakdown in the grander picture. For you, this year at this age, I'm not good at math, so I can't tell you how old you are, but it's young, because I definitely was born in the 80s. With this going on here, is this for September 2021? No, I can't tell you that. I don't want to tell you like that far. So this is February. Forgive me. Just making sure this is correct solar return chart for you. Okay, yeah, so this is for your 21, 22. Either way, this is definitely the future, because your birthday is not until September. Well, happy early birthday, because you're about to find out what's coming up for you in a big way. So transits. For the age that you have coming up, you are going to be an Aries rising. What does that mean for you? That's a fighter. That's a warrior. That's the person learning to let other people know they're independent. People are going to know that you are the pioneer, the great starter. For some people, it might seem like you have a chip on your shoulder, because your Chiron, which is the wound that normally appears in chart, is going to be in your identity or your feelings about your independence. For you, this upcoming year is all about the fact that you are earning money. Are you married? In a partnership of some sort, or through fashion if you're not married, working with what's the word? Horses. Literature could also be a way, but because this is the marriage house and partnership house, I'm going to say possibly that this could be that you will be earning your majority of your money through your marriage or through helping your partner organize whatever they're doing. But that is where the wound would be here. What is meant to radically change for you is something that has to do with beauty. This is Uranus, the planet of major change, and this is going to be going through this sign till 2026. It moves really, really slow, but it's already been developing for you. Have you been changing your look by any chance? Your feelings on peace, stepping away from any craziness that might have happened in your marriage at some point? like whenever the sun is in Scorpio, I'd imagine here, because you have a lot going on here. This is great. Um, you are really learning to put who you actually are out there, not being afraid of change. A lot of indicators in your other chart show that you have been sort of living for others. And that is what you came to do. But this year is about you developing self, figuring out what you want. The North Node for your return this year is in the second house. This means that you are coming from your spouse's money, having to earn through your spouse's money or through possibly even some sort of foreign means. Have you moved away from your home? That could be the case, or that could be something coming up for you. But either way, you'll be seeing remnants of times that you had to earn your money through your partner or through other people's money, pretty much, and stepping into your own based upon what you learn during this year. There is something that you're meant to be teaching or speaking or writing that is coming up for you. This is very much a year of being a pioneer. So what I'm going to do now for you, because you're an entrepreneur, by the way, this year you'll be an entrepreneur. You're going to be learning what your business is, which is really great. So this is the solar return, which is a whole different reading, but I wanted to give you an idea of what is going to be coming together for you at the end of the year. And this is going to continue on for that whole birthday that comes up for you, September 1st through September 1st, 2022. This is what's going to be happening. You are going to be learning what you want about your independence, putting yourself out there, working on a day-to-day basis, helping put things together with your spouse or your partner, or either you're putting your own book or your words together here, because there's going to be a transformation in your friends. People are going to begin to know you as somebody who is into business. This also is going to put the Saturn return on your friendships. You will lose friends or trade out people who are no longer serving you, but you will also gain new friends as you spend time in isolation, expanding your business or whatever it is that you're going to be doing online. That is going to be the main theme for that year. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to your natal chart, which is the original breakdown. What you just saw was just a preview of the chapter for whatever age you are currently at, which I keep saying because I don't know that age, and I wish they would put it on here. So transits for this year, Courtney, for what we are currently dealing with today, February 22nd, 2021, you are being upheaved in the same area, kind of. So Pluto is the planet of transformation, by the way. It is currently in your fourth house. In your fourth house, you natally have Uranus, which is the planet of radical change, which means that you were always meant to have two different types of home lives. One might have been where you moved a lot. Maybe you were an army wife. That could even be something like this. Or somebody who just moved a lot for some reason. A religious wife could also be the case, or you have a religious family. But that was always meant for you to start doing a family business. This is a karmic family business because Neptune here. You were like a helpmeet for this business. You are meant to be the mind, the person who puts the organization, all the pieces together. And that is what has been coming together for you for the last 2 years with Pluto going here, and it's still going to be going through. You're now learning what is important as your purpose is constructed, or you're learning your purpose more to speak, because Saturn, which is the planet of restriction, is now pulling you towards your faith. You're learning how to connect with people online, how to put stuff online. That is where Mercury, the planet of the way your mind works, is currently at, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Now, Mercury will move out of here soon, but Jupiter and Saturn are going to be here for quite a while, working with your moon, which is your relation to your mother, your emotional basis. Maybe this connects to you putting your feelings online, possibly with this here, but your ability to connect a plan, a genius. You are finding out how to put your thoughts and ideas online and for it to make money for you. Right now, you might even possibly be making money off of your ideas that you are putting online with all of this energy in your creative house right here. This can be also connected to your children. Working with children could also be something that's popping up here, but definitely you are learning what you want to say to the world in your own unique way. And that's like heavily under construction, because look how many planets are in here, right? This Aquarius part is connecting to your soul tribe, technology, getting online, getting on the internet, learning to connect to other people. Now, with the sun over here in Pisces, you might be sharing what's channeled through you, what inspirations come through you, because your sixth house, which is the house of your day-to-day activities and the ways that you're supposed to be of service to other people, means that whatever ideas channeled through you, whatever visions or things come through in your dreams or what you are meant to share with other people. Don't hold those back at all. Your dreams and the ideas that you have of home and the stuff that you come up with are leading you in terms of your business and what you're supposed to be doing to feel fulfillment towards your purpose. Neptune, which is the planet of karma, has been going through this house since 2012. That means it started over here. So anything that happens in your day-to-day life on a spiritual basis, this could also be film, music, dance, poetry, ways that you can be of service. You might even be like giving of self during work on a regular basis, but these are connected to karma, to what you came to do, your identity, and also the fact that you sort of have Mercury retrograde like me, so you mess up words. But this means you feel everything inside, and it's important for you to express that. Even if you do video diaries or audio like what I'm doing now, just to get those feelings and those thoughts and those inspiration out, because this is big Ayanla energy, or like Dr. Phil sort of kind of. You came to help other people with your ideas and your thoughts, and it's your karmic responsibility. You see how these are connected here? Now, this Chiron and Aries over here, which is something similar that you'll be dealing with at the end of the year when your birthday comes. This is all about you feeling any issues you have in your marriage, any issues you have about feeling like you have to be your own partner or your independence in your marriage. They're going to be pulled up because this is going to be here for quite some time. And this Aries goes into your 8th house. For you, that's going to mean that there are going to be some major moves that have to do with you being independent that transform you during this time. Definitely be careful with your temper. Be careful with other people's temper. It appears that you would be quite a balanced person, but you might deal with somebody who is not as balanced because of this. I don't know if you're already in a relationship. That'll help me clear that up for you. With Uranus, the planet of radical change in Taurus, along with Lilith, you are dealing with a peak phase in finances. Particularly, this has to do with your spouse's money, real estate, inheritances, just anything that has money coming in that sometimes you technically don't have to work for. So with this here, this will be here till 2026. What's going to happen is this will be an increase. There will be a change here. But also with Lilith here, maybe you'll start to feel a little bit like you might be hoarding resources with this here, like houses and things like that as well. Houses, money, stocks. I see people doing stocks a lot. That would definitely indicate this energy here, but it also indicates Taurus is the area where you would do well with wealth. You have a gift for working with real estate and debt and taxes and money, and you're just a flipper. So this is the time for you to get on that. You're having your Mars return, as you can see right here, coming up for you, which means that expanding your business or whatever it is you're doing across seas would be good for you, because this house is all about foreign lands and opportunities that may appear across seas, or when you share your beliefs. And I'm going to say that because you have Gemini here, which is the teacher in the house of philosophy. You're meant to take everything you learned about philosophy that you created at home for yourself and share that in a way that other people can understand it. You are a teacher who is able to take big abstract ideas and make them simplified. This makes you the teacher, going from the teacher to the student of what you have already learned. And that for you is your peak in life. So you literally just hit one of your peaks, because this is the North Node. The transit North Node goes backwards. That's what you're developing in the chart. This is like if this picture was or if this was a picture, this was a dark room, this would be the thing that makes the picture show up. So right now you are learning what you will be teaching the other people, and then you're going to teach it over here, and that's going to lead to your finest time with finances. You're going to be buying crazy stuff when all this comes together. Whatever your vice is, just be aware that there's going to be a time where you're going to want to spend money on collecting things that you think will have value in the future. Now, the moon is in your 10th house, which means your feelings are all in your work. And for you, work is at home because Cancer rules the home. This is also where your wound is. Did you not get to go out into the world and work like you wanted to? Because it's the wound that you're meant to overcome. What that means for you is when you learn to be creative from home, because this is Pallas, the asteroid of your own unique genius, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, which is in Leo, which means your creativity. When you learn that you can do whatever you want from home and still make money by putting it online, this wound will dissipate. You have your own skill set. Although I can see you probably have an amazing partner, or you have somebody there helping you, or family, you might want your own. That's what this feels like. and your feelings are right there in it right now. And don't worry about this. The moon goes through every house every couple days. So within 30 days, it goes through the whole thing. So right now, your feelings are on home and what you want to do about that, but in your career. um, that is pretty much the sum of what's happening right now for you in the transits. Now, Mars is going to be out of Taurus and it'll be in Gemini. So you'll really be having a learning phase coming up for you, especially when this Mars gets conjunct this North Node. I don't know what it is you're learning now. Please let me know, because it's going to be the connector for what you are going to be creating your business on. All the information you have right now is what you're sharing, or what you're going to be, what's the word I want to use? The information you have that you're going to be able to share through your own creativity, that will be your business. That could possibly be helping your partner or somebody else. This could be a best friend, but either way, there are some contracts to be had because of this. Let me know any answers to the questions I asked so I can clear up the loose ends, but thank you so much. This was awesome.